All right, sports fans, let us talk about one of the greatest rivalries in all of college football, the game between Ohio State and Michigan. This rivalry is legendary, not just for the incredible plays on the field, but for the passion, the tradition, and yes, the trash talk. It's a year-round affair, with bragging rights on the line every single time they meet. And in the most recent chapter of this historic clash, the rivalry wasn't just confined to the players and the fans. Even the mascots got in on the action, and let me tell you, it was a sight to behold. The scene was the big house in Ann Arbor, a sea of maize and blue, but with a significant and vocal contingent of scarlet and gray. The tension was palpable. Michigan had been on a winning streak against the Buckeyes, and Ohio State was hungry, desperate to turn the tide. The game itself was a hard-fought battle, with every yard gained feeling like a monumental achievement. But as the game wore on, Ohio State started to pull away. Then came the moment that will be etched in rivalry lore forever. It was the third quarter, and the snow had started to fall, blanketing the field in a beautiful, crisp white. Ohio State had just extended their lead to 24-9 after a stunning 50-yard touchdown pass to Carnell Tate. The Buckeye faithful were going wild, but down on the sideline, near Michigan's South and Joni, another story was unfolding, a story of pure, unadulterated rivalry disrespect. Brutus Buckeye, the beloved, oversized nut of a Mascot for Ohio State, saw his opportunity. This wasn't just any game. This was his moment to make a statement. With the snow providing the perfect canvas, Brutus began his masterpiece. Using his foot, he meticulously started to trace a shape in the fresh powder. At first, it was unclear what he was doing, but then the familiar, elegant curves began to take shape. He was stenciling a script Ohio right there in the snow, on Michigan's home turf. For those who don't know, the script Ohio is one of the most cherished traditions in college football. It's when the Ohio State marching band spells out Ohio in cursive on the field, culminating in a senior sousaphone player dotting the I. It's a symbol of pride, tradition, and Buckeye excellence. And here was Brutus performing his own solo version of it, a silent but powerful declaration of dominance in the heart of enemy territory. The crowd noticed, the cameras caught it, and a buzz went through the stadium. But he wasn't done. Oh no, Brutus wasn't finished. After completing his snowy script Ohio, he then stomped over to the giant, painted M in the Michigan and Joni. He looked at it for a moment, and then, with all the swagger of a victorious gladiator, he drew a big, bold line right through the middle of it. He crossed out the M. It was the ultimate act of Mascot trolling, a definitive statement. The broadcast cameras for Fox caught it from multiple angles, showing the crossed-out M and the snowy script Ohio for all the world to see. It was incredible. As the second half continued and Ohio State's lead grew to 27-9, that crossed-out M remained visible, a constant reminder of the Buckeyes' control of the game. It was a visual representation of what was happening on the scoreboard. Ohio State was on the verge of snapping a painful losing streak to their arch-rival, and their mascot was leading the celebration with a level of pettiness that every true college football fan has to respect. This moment perfectly captures the essence of this rivalry. It's more than just a football game. It's a battle of wills, a clash of cultures, and a source of immense pride. The players leave it all on the field. The coaches scheme and strategize. The fans cheer until they're hoarse, and even the mascots get in on the action. Brutus Buckeye's snow stomping. crossing out performance was a legendary move. It was a bold, cheeky, and utterly unforgettable piece of rivalry theater. Think about the guts it took to do that in that stadium with millions watching. It's the kind of thing that fuels the fire for the next 364 days. Michigan fans will remember that. They will use it as motivation. And Ohio State fans, they will cherish it as a symbol of a hard-earned victory. They'll talk about it for years to come. Remember that time Brutus dotted the I in the big house and crossed out their M in the snow? It's now part of the fabric of the rivalry. These are the moments that make college football so special. It's not just about the final score. It's about the passion, the pageantry, and the little moments of psychological warfare that play out on the sidelines. Brutus Buckeye wasn't just a mascot on that day. He was a warrior. He was every Ohio State fan who has ever had to endure a loss to Michigan. He was their avatar of victory, leaving his mark, quite literally, on enemy soil. So what do you think? Was this the greatest mascot taunt of all time? Or was it just a bit of harmless fun? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What's the best rivalry moment you've ever witnessed, whether it was from a player, a fan, or even a mascot? I'd love to hear your stories. This is what makes the sport we love so amazing. The history, the passion, and the unforgettable moments of pure, unscripted drama. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this trip down rivalry lane, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more college football stories and analysis. We'll be breaking down all the biggest games, rivalries, and moments all season long. We'll see you in the next one.